Hey, hey, hey,
Are
happy
we live?
Sunday. Yes, we are. We are live. Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Hey everybody. It's me and Toya, and we are checking in to see how you are doing.
For
Cause
real,
life be lifing.
life be really lifing, y'all, but it's all good. We get through it, so
Yeah,
that's
we
what we
do.
could do.
So Toya, how was your
Believe it or
week?
rock
Let's
with it.
just you know what? We thought about the check-in because we wanted to do like a weekly dump. All of us go through things between work, family life, our men's, our women's, or whatever, your partner, whoever you settling with. And so we figured the check-in could be a dumping space to just release and talk about different topics and let's just
And
let
let
it
us know what
loose.
y'all want to talk about too. You could throw a topic in there sometime. We could talk about different things, y'all. We just checking in with y'all to see where y'all at. All right?
I know that's
Like,
right. I know that's right. So Toya, how was your week? Because I could get into detail because I'm just going back to work but you go
yeah,
first.
that's pretty much what I've been getting into. Just working during the week. I be tired when I come home. But then, yesterday, me and my boo boo went out because, how anniversaries get y'all relationships. You gotta you gotta put work in them. You know what I'm saying? So we just
Okay.
went and had a little date night, and now here on Sunday. It was a beautiful day today. It was pretty nice out. It wasn't too cold, but yeah. How was your week, P? Because I know you are just getting back into work and stuff like that, girl.
Well, listen. For me, first off, before I talk about my week, I want to know why wasn't I invited to the anniversary going out dinner? Because I feel like I'm a part of y'all relationship,
I
so
can't
I
see.
should have been there. I should have been there, and you
you
let
know,
him know. You don't forget me. I should have been there.
we love you, P. But you know what? I gotta demand our time together. Because when we get out, we gotta get out with us too. It's important to have that one on one. So
Yeah, one on
next time,
two.
next time, next time, next we got
Yeah,
you. You
yeah,
know you're
okay.
always welcome.
Yeah, you see how they treat me? Y'all see how they treat me, man.
You know what? We know who you are. We ain't forgetting about you, girl.
So let's talk about first off
Yeah.
with this check-in. I am finally back to working after not working for 2 freaking months. And if you know anything about me, I'm about my bread, my script. I am about my bread. And I had an accident inside of my home. I actually fell in my hallway, and it took me a while to get right. So I finally went back to work, I think Wednesday. And oh my God, market difference from me being inside my home with the peace, with all my furnishing and all my decorations, to going to someone else's. I call my house the dollhouse. So going to somebody else's dollhouse is a little different when they don't have their dollhouse the way you have yours. So
Hmm.
it was a shock to the system. Um, Not to mention just getting back into routine. It took me a couple hours to kind of pick back up and start moving the way I used to when I first started the case. So, but yeah, it was just a lot. And everyone seeing me after the 20-pound loss, it was like everybody staring
Girl.
at me like,
Y'all, you look good, P. You don't even realize it till recently, like how much you really went down.
right,
So it was
right.
just like y'all know when you start putting on them clothes from back then when you was like and they fitting out. What is it,
Yeah, I was
girl?
like, "What? What is
Right.
happening? What is
Uh huh.
going on?" And then the remarks from people that haven't seen you in a while, and they're just like, "What?" Like the my patient's neighbors, they called me Nursey, and they're like, "Ooh, Nursey,
Nursing.
you looking different, Nursey." And I'm like,
That's what two butts do. Uh,
Okay, what?
you don't
um,
even realize.
yeah, I'm like,
It's definitely noticeable with you because even in your face and stuff,
my
you could your
face.
face in you look like you have a glow to you. So it seems like you're happy with yourself at this point. I don't did do you feel like something did it was it a change that made you, you know, gain more weight and stuff like that? Cause you was small before. Is that something you want to talk
Well,
about?
I lost I lost almost 200 and something pounds on top of me just losing 25 pounds. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all of a sudden, I don't know. It's like the fall put me in the reality that, listen, sweetheart, you are not getting younger. You like to tell
Whatever.
people that you're going to be 40 plus you're 40 plus forever, but the reality is you are cruising upwards and you need to do something that's going to be beneficial to you. So I just started fasting, dieting. I want to give a shout out to my co-host on another show. You know who you are, Maybach, for just giving me some tips and tricks. He encouraged me to actually fast, so I did fast. And he
Oh.
encouraged me to get some oil of oregano and some ginger. And then I started looking into herbal teas and started
Mm-hmm.
every morning my regimen herbal tea with my ginger
Yes.
and my oil of oregano. That's the glow. And just my little yogurt in the morning. And then I would eat my dinner midday, and so that by the time the afternoon come, I digested everything. So it was like amazing. And I looked up and
She
it was
said
not
that.
until look, it was not until we hung out that night
Right.
and you was like, that's when I realized, like, wait a minute.
Yeah, girl. I see a
My
change
body
in
is
you.
missing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was like, she's back, y'all. She's back. You was
Oh
always here, but
Lord.
I'm like,
Oh Lord. Hey
I'm working on
Talib.
it. Hey, Talib,
So
what's going on? What's
greetings
going
and
on?
salutations. May this day be of service to you. Yes, thank you to live. Thank you for tuning in. But we're just busting it up, just talking about our week. If you're just tuning in, this is the check-in. This is where we're going to dump our week and let go some of the stresses, in addition to us talking about our topic, which is the topic is grow the F up, right? And it's not just about bashing a particular party, because men women, we like to bash men, but we're going to bash ourselves. We're going to bash men. We're going to bash a whole bunch of things tonight.
We're gonna bash
So
people that need to be bashed. Like
that's, I
anybody,
know that's
anybody could
right.
get it. Yeah, anybody could get
Hey,
it.
anybody could get it. Hey, enemies public. So yeah, so the check-in for me, everything for me was just a reality check. Tonight I'm just dumping, um reintroducing myself back into my craft,
Mm-hmm.
uh reassessing relationships within my career, throwing away the negative. I've learned how to throw away the negative experiences
Mm-hmm.
and just be joyful. Like I said, it was just a reality check when I had to step into someone else's dollhouse from being in my own, and I had to step into the reality that everyone will not maintain their home the way that I do,
True.
is not into the same things, and I still should be able to coexist in their world because I was invited there and still maintain my peace. So that is my dump, you know. I'm learning to master my peace
Yes,
in uncomfortable spaces.
I love that too. Because I am trying to do the same thing because I feel like it is so important for me to maintain peace within myself and be able to go about my day because I don't want no negativity and I don't want nobody's negative energy. I just don't want that around me. I feel like that takes up too much of my soul, like all the negativity. So I'm just choosing to protect my peace, no matter if that's around certain people, like I said, at work or whatever, you know? I'm not gonna drive myself crazy doing certain things just to please someone else. I'm just not doing that. I'm doing that at my pace.
Yep, and that's, and I totally agree with you, and that's where I am. That is
Mhm.
where I am. And for those of you that know me, I function in the spirit realm. I had to even take a moment to tell them I am not going to let y'all disturb my peace. So if
I
I
know that's
see
right.
you, hello spirits,
So
if
you're
you
not
got a
welcome right now.
message, not right now.
You
I'm
pause.
trying to maintain my peace. This is where
Right.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
um
Yep.
Another thing, and this is going to make you laugh, right? I have been told that since I've lost weight, I'm giving sex face, which is
Oh,
like a vibe, I guess, that energy. So I'm trying
wow.
to master that now too. So because
Mm.
I don't want to be putting that out in the air because it's not enough, a lot of mature people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to master the I guess the sex face or that
What is the
attractive
sex face?
vibe.
We want to see it. What's the sex
I,
face?
I don't I don't know. I just was so like you're giving sex face. And
You give
I'm
a
like,
sex
well,
face?
what is sex?
So it's not the resting bitch face. It must be the kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Seductive face or
since
the
right, you don't
glow
even know
of
that you're doing it. She
come to
said.
me face like that come, and I'm not trying to do that
I said
come
I
to
thought you
me,
were.
come to me. No, no, that's not what I want
You
to give,
sure?
so I'm trying to master that, because
You
yeah,
sure?
it's just weird, like I said, my patient neighbors were like nursey, like they never
I've been
noticed me
eating.
before.
Right. They see you now.
Yeah, but I unsee me, so I'm trying to
Right.
manage
Let
the
me back.
sex
Right.
face.
Right. Right. Somebody actually told me today. They was like, you know what? You are looking really like happy and like like something about the
Glowy.
face and like you just look nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah. What is doing that to you? Joy, happiness, my sanity, shit. Like,
Bingo.
okay.
Bingo. Bingo.
Dude.
Oh, thank you to live. To live say you are beautiful.
Thanks,
Thank
Lily.
you to
Yeah.
live. I receive and accept that. Um, yeah, thank you. But to
You're so
live,
welcome.
am I giving off sex face? Whatever you can be honest.
Not right
I'm okay.
now because you talking to us and stuff, but when you walk into the room, you must give that off the back, like sex face. I'm looking for something. I could get that, because that's your new resting face. Sex face.
My rusted, I always walk around with a giggle, but that, as cancers, we always giggling. That's just what we do. We
Yeah,
find humor, comedy, and the bright side of anything. So I don't see where sex face even applies to that.
out of
It's
nowhere, I
kind
might bust
of
out and laugh or giggle. Shit,
yes, we
I
we
get.
always laughing.
She
We live
said,
in laughter.
"Why not?" Shit,
We laugh at
I'd
the
rather
most
that than
craziest
crying.
stuff.
Dealing with somebody
Yeah.
nonsense, y'all, because it's going on, and that's why we just want to check in with y'all to see how y'all doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's what's bothering y'all. Are y'all in some crazy ass relationships? Because I've been seeing that lately.
Yeah.
I'm
A
seeing
lot of crazy relationship stuff.
oh, Pete, do you got that or that what I sent you about how to um sneak into your girls to live with your girl?
No,
Did you
I
see
don't
that?
have that. Let
Did
me
you see that? It was
no, I
some man,
no.
he made a whole article. So we're gonna talk about that another time on how to secretly move into your female's house without her knowing.
That is a
Craziness.
true that rings true to our topic. That's a true grow the F up moment.
Grow the F up. I need men to grow the F up and stop trying to sneak. Even some women, stop trying to sneak into people's houses because you ain't got nowhere to stay. You gotta figure that out. I don't want nobody in my house. I'm sorry, just me and my kids. Like, don't try to sneak in. Cause me, I'm gonna realize it off the back, and I'm like, you gonna be like, I'm coming over. I'm like, no, I'm not home. So like, nobody home. Shit, go home, Roger.
Yes. So tonight, what we're going to talk about is some of those grow the F up moments. Again, this space is full of positivity. As cancers, both of us, we do a lot of self reflecting, and sometimes we understand that it's difficult for other people to do that. So, in this space, we like to talk about, you know, what could you do? Are you in these moments where you're being a certain way and you know that it's unadult like, where you just need to grow the F up? And before we show some videos, let's talk about some grow the F up moments that we've actually had or had to go through. And maybe it'll help other people to recognize it within themselves. Like for me, a grow the F up moment is I had to learn that everything could not go my way. That's very immature to even think that. And
Mm.
I think once I started doing collective effort things like the nonprofit, it taught me how to function in a space where all of us can sit, talk, and come to a collective decision in a respectful manner. So that was my grow the F up moment and something that I had to grow out of. What about you, Toya? Did you have a grow the F up moment?
I probably had many grow the F up moments. Shit, I think we all do. Like, I had honestly, like, caring about what other people say and not just taking my own advice. You know, you gotta sometimes take your own advice and realize everyone is not gonna always give you the right advice, and everyone's not gonna always vouch for you or root for you. And I think sometimes, like us as being entrepreneurs and business women and having different organizations, sometimes in the beginning we tell our family and stuff like that, and they not receptive to it. You know what I mean? And it brings us down sometimes. I know it did that to me in the beginning. You know, but now I just be all over the place, y'all. I don't even care what no one says. I don't care about no one's opinion about me. Like even, and I know that I'm a great person. So I had to grow the F up with that one. But that's just one of them. Just not worrying about
Okay.
what other people are saying.
You were breaking up. You said you don't worry about what other people have to say. That
Think
was one of
or
your,
say. Mm-mm.
yeah, yeah. That could be very self limiting. When
Mm-hmm.
you worry about things people say, because sometimes it can be positive, and then
Mm-hmm.
the negative side of that is if they aren't as ambitious or insightful as you are, so it can hold you back.
We can.
um hey Jay said learning how to tell partners more gently things they do wrong instead of b are you effing stupid. He is crazy. He is crazy.
No, but no. Read that one more time, P. Jay said what? Cause that's a good one. Re-
Jay said, learning how to tell partners more gently things they do wrong instead of yelling, B, are you effing stupid? So he's
Because
learning.
that's a communication thing, right? That's a communication issue right there. Not knowing how to communicate with your partner. You know, instead of just downplaying, like, or downgrading, like the person or whatever the case may be. You know, I think it's hard with a lot of couples not being able to communicate right. But that's definitely something to work on. Try to use another word instead of me. So I used to like. I'm
I
just
know
saying.
that's
Like,
terrible. Use the other word besides a B. Talib said, I am the only sign that happens twice in a year. I'm trying to
what?
figure out what sign is that.
He is the
Talib,
only
you gonna have to expand on
what?
that.
He's the only sign that what?
Happens twice of year.
Is it in the beginning of the year or at the
I
end of
have
it
no
gotta be in the
idea, but
beginning of
I'm
the year. Are you a
sure to
Capricorn?
I don't the it begins twice in a year. Oh yeah, maybe a Capricorn.
That's all I could think
Yeah,
about.
because Capricorn is December and then it's January.
January. Are you a Capricorn?
Oh, okay, Capricorn. How interesting. I would have never thought Talib was a Capricorn. Jay said,
Yeah.
I'm good now. I'm reformed.
He wasn't. He is a Capricorn. P.
I think Talib is a Capricorn.
Okay.
Jay said, I'm good
Jay
now.
has.
I'm reformed.
I heard you. That's
Yes,
right,
he's a
Jay.
Capricorn.
Yes. Yeah. I
You know what?
heard you
I
say
kind of could go rolling with Jay. I think I mastered that too because I used to be terrible with my communication when it comes when in
that.
anger. In anger, I've gotten better in anger. You know, um, and it takes a lot for me to get to that space of anger to lash out or yell. You really
You
got to
must
do
care.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
because most of the time I'm calm and level-headed and but you got to really push for me to do that. So, yeah, nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You know what I
Mm-mm.
don't like sometimes, especially when it comes to communication with a partner, when you're trying to communicate and then they basically just shut you down. Like I can't stand those type of things. Like you try to shut me off. Like I don't like that because me trying to come to you and express. I done thought about it maybe 20 times already. So for me to actually get this shit out and tell you, like, and express it to you, and you just shut me down. Now I don't want to talk to you no more. Now I want to break up with you. Like, like you gotta care about my feelings. And yeah, this is just in general. Okay. Like, it's important. It's, is it me? Can you hear me, P? I can't hear you. What's going on?
Oh, I was on mute. Okay.
I'm
So
like, am I
Talib said,
bugging?
no, it's not you. Talib said, I learned the only person I loved and lost and wanted back was me. And
Mm,
Talib, thank you because that's the space that I'm currently residing in.
I think
The
it's a good one.
person that I learned the only person I loved and lost and wanted back was me. And that's where my fall took me. What happened to me? What happened to my health? What happened to just everything, the beauty of me? And it's time to get me back.
You
So
know
I
what's
love that.
you know what's crazy? You said it's time to get you back, but some people ain't even find it the first time yet. Like that's crazy when you, especially being in certain relationships. Yeah, I'm talking about relationships. Like you might been in that relationship so young on, you don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So now you're trying to figure out who you are and just how to love yourself because you know something ain't right.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's just crazy. I remember when that happened to me. It
Right.
was
Talib
horrible
said,
for me.
yep, you right. That's called gaslighting. Um,
Yes.
Georgia girlfriend said, "Hey everyone, just stopping by. Hey
Mhm.
Georgia girl."
Hey,
So
Georgia
J-
girl.
so Jay said it was a learned behavior for me. Listen, that last person I was with took me there. Toya, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the whole communication piece.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said in the before we started going into everything. Self-reflection is a beautiful thing. Everybody needs to self reflect. And
It
as
is.
cancers, we do it all the time. It's second nature to us.
I
And
can't help it.
yeah, we can't help it. We can't help but do
Like
it.
for real, I can't help it. Like I'm constantly thinking,
Yeah,
what is it something about me? You know what I'm saying? Or what do I need to change about me? Or what do I need to learn?
right,
Like it's constantly like what I have to do for me. You know what I mean?
right.
So
And why am I invited unwelcome things into my life? So
right.
I need to do
What do I have
certain
to change?
things. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when you have that grow the F up moment where you got to
Yes.
unpack everything take a look at it, and then repack your suitcase.
Yeah. Sometimes
Just
you gotta
repack
unpack and
it.
repack.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it.
It is
The
nothing wrong with it.
problem Yeah, the problem becomes when you just allow everything to just fill up and then
Pile up.
overflow, and you don't assess, you don't change, you become stagnant, you become depressed, and then it reflects in your health.
It does. It makes you sick. And this is what I'm talking about. Nonsense and negativity and stuff. It takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your soul in a negative way. Not even a positive way, y'all. It makes no sense. Like, and that's where I had to get. I'm gonna lie to y'all. I've been kind of like this all my life. Everyone know I'm super calm and stuff like that. I could get a little rowdy sometime, but like I cannot allow people to take me out of character.
Right.
Like,
Talib said, rewrite your past.
yes. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to reflect on yourself and see what you need to change. And what energy are you providing that's allowing other people to, if this is your case, treat you like crap? What are you giving off? What energy?
Right. 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 That's why I said the whole I'm moving from another dynamic to this whole sex face
See, and that's
energy,
the
and I'm
thing.
trying to rid myself. I don't want to give that, but it's better than depression. Jay said
Yes.
I had to do that a couple years ago. It was very rough. Yes, you got to unpack. Jay said as an Aries, I had to do some major reflection. My
Mm,
emotional and mental was debilitating me physically. Yes, and that is what happened. So let's talk about the we talked about ourselves um and the grow the F up moments. And to be honest, we could talk about this all night, but only you truly know what you need to fix. And for me, I could tell you what it feels like. It feels like an ache. Every time I think about that particular subject or that space in my life, I'll feel an ache in my heart and I know I need to address it. And most of the time, some people push it away. I used to be the one to do that, but now I just face it. I sit down with myself and figure out how I can overcome that.
right.
Um, so that is a possible indicator if you're like me, if you're wondering what it is that you need to fix a check. I don't know. What does that look like for you, Toya, when you're having, you need to have that grow the F up moment? What does it feel like internally for you?
This feels like a weight, honestly. And for me, until I do something about it, it affects my sleep. It affects my mood. So until I'm able to deal with that situation, like I said, it affects me. Period. And in order to lift that up, I have to do something that pertains to trying to fix the situation. I have to.
Okay. Oh,
I
to
ain't the
live
type though to
said.
be that it affect the food and eating it because I'm gonna eat y'all. But anything else, I'm eating.
Talib said hypnotherapy is where it's at, and Talib is a master of that. When we drop the link, Talib, I would love for you to come up and talk about that. Hypnotherapy can help you. He
I
also
can that's
said,
right.
I use NLP, it's powerful. Flying guillotine. We don't care about no ravens in this space. Now, let me stop. Let me stop harassing the men. Um, so let's talk about and this is the part where you men really need to tune in and probably open up your ears and your minds and your hearts. Let's talk about the grow the F up moments in your relationship. Like, when are you looking at your partner and you like, partner, you got to grow the up, grow.
Not even partner. You gotta grow the f up. Like partner, we gotta grow the f up.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
what's
we
going
got to grow
on?
the F up. Right. Right.
Because you know what, we can't
um,
just leave it on the other person. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's
like
true.
we're in a relationship. What are we gonna do to fix this situation for real?
So Go ahead. You go. I know you got them. What is a grow the F up moment you have with your partner? Go ahead. What does it look like? Tell me one. Share one.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, the grow the F up moment. And fix your it's
Okay.
staticky.
Oh Lord, you don't know what's going on. Is it good now?
You sound a little staticky.
Nope.
Put your earbuds on, that might be better.
Hear me better?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay, y'all. All right, so my grow to up moment was actually just recently. Okay, and I'm gonna let everybody know because Dion and I've been together for 5 years now, and I feel like what are we gonna do to what should we do to make sure our relationship stays on a specific level that we could grow together, or even it could be the littlest things like you decide to go on more dates or spend more time together. It could be the littlest things, but what can you do? And I feel like that is definitely a grow the F up moment when you have that conversation. You know what I mean? I think conversations need to be had. And when you in relationships, even if you plan on being together, certain conversations need to be had. And you shouldn't be afraid to have them. And Jay, when you said about the calling the names and stuff, I think that's just so you could avoid it's avoidance. Or when they dismiss you, it's avoidance because nobody want to have the conversations. But if they don't want, you
Mm.
got to force it. If you feel like you need to force it, but you let it be known. But how many times you gonna say it after until you have to make up your own mind? You know what I'm saying? It's like not just with me, y'all, but like in general. How many times?
So what does that look like engaging? Because I know in the feminine and the masculine dynamic, it can be very hard. Like
Hmm.
men aren't really willing to just rip open and share their feelings. Only a select few. It's very hard. It's like pulling teeth to like just
It
and
is
just
like
talk
pulling
to
teeth.
me.
Yes, just talk to me. Just talk. And I don't know why is that. Y'all let us know in the chat. Why do you feel that is like why is it so hard to get a conversation out of males?
Yeah, share. I want to know. I want to know because in relationships I've been in with males, when you go to try to get to that emotional space, it's like a shut down. And I'm
It's
not
out of
sure.
pride.
Yeah, if it's because society have told men that they shouldn't feel or they're not allowed to indulge in it.
That's like
But
how
I
they
don't.
used to tell men not to cry. It's kind of the
Right.
same thing, don't show emotion. But that is not the right way to go, especially when you're in a relationship. You have to show some type of emotion. Like you have how are you letting your person know that you care about them if you don't show them
Right.
certain things? Like
Right.
show me that you care about me. You don't always have to be with money, but show me sometimes people want to be hugged or people want to show by giving a kiss or just spending time together. You know what I mean? Like, but also we want shit too, but y'all, excuse my language. Like, just send me some flowers. Show me that you're thinking about me. Show me that you care about me. Because if you don't show these things, I'm gonna feel you don't.
Oh, Flying Guillotine said men don't want to talk about feelings at awkward times. So what is the awkward like when is the right time? And are you not being mature? Um is that a sort of a immaturity because it can't always be on your timing? I mean, if you want to elaborate.
Men don't like to express their feelings. Like I told you, it's not manly. It doesn't make men seem like a man. And then ego plays a part, like they don't want they women looking down on them or whoever they with looking down on them because they're showing emotion. A lot of women, and that's the thing a lot of women got a problem with. If a man show emotion, she feel he's weak. Why is that?
I don't think a man is weak. I
Can
don't
they
think
cry?
anybody. I don't think anybody. Okay, let me take this back because I got to be honest right here. Right, this
Please.
is where I had to have a grow the fuck up moment because I did used to think that men were weak if they did display emotions. That's, a time where I was caught up into what society felt men should be like, the definition. And I also was raised that women that cried so much was weak also.
Mm,
So I had to go inside myself just recently. With the men thing, I have gotten better, but with the female thing, I'm just learning to become better and realizing everybody can't handle or carry their emotional weight the way I carry mine.
mm-hmm.
So I had to have a grow the F up moment recently with that. Another thing when it comes to relationships. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm admitting this, but I had to have a grow the F up moment.
Let's hear it.
And females, we've all probably had this moment. We have to stop thinking that our men are workhorses, that they were put on this earth just to
Just a
do
word.
all the heavy lifting. Um, and that they should know how to do everything because they are men.
If they
That
wasn't
was a
taught, y'all, they don't
battle,
know.
and right, that was a battle and a challenge.
Hmm.
Oh, you're a man, you should be able to put up sheetrock. Oh, you a man, you should be able to fix the steps. Oh, you're a man, you should know how to fix the car. Oh, you're a man, you should know how to properly mow the lawn and make some grass grow outside. Oh, you're a man, you should be able to lift up the
Change a
house.
tire.
You should be able to
Change a
do
tire.
everything
Shit.
that I can't
Everything.
do.
But you know what? What I realized is you're not gonna get 100%. Like it's very rare. Like you're not getting 100%. I'm sorry. Like you ain't getting
Look,
everything you feel a man should do. I smack her
Maybach
ass.
said,
That's
I
showing. That is definitely showing feelings because I know.
Why?
Yep.
How is that showing feelings by smacking somebody's butt?
It is because that's showing affection. It is showing affection. When you smack her butt, you showing affection. If you come past me every day for a month, you smacking my butt, and then after 32nd day, because I'm just gonna say the 32nd day, you walk past me and ain't smack my butt, I'm gonna think something's wrong with you. Like what?
Uh,
You ain't what's going on? That's how women could tell too when is an issue with a man or whoever. If y'all do a smacking of the butt, you could tell when it's an issue with your partner when they don't do it.
okay. Flying Guillotine said we all should reinvent ourselves as far as grown up moments. Maybach said, Peach, read my comment. I have read your comment, sir.
Ah, wait, wait.
They said, read my comment, ma'am. I have read your comment.
I'm
See
like,
my annoying co-host. Jay said lies. Amber will curse my ass out talking about her back hurt if you smack her butt.
but I said if you so look, you giving her massages though, right? Because her back hurting. You got to do something to show affection in your relationship.
Okay, so here it is. Another grow the F up moment that I had to have recently with myself. See, I love to be transparent because I love for people to learn from me. I had to learn to two things. Be more emotionally open. I have to learn how to talk about my feelings because I am a bottle person like a male in a sense. I will bottle everything up and hold it in and just say maybe small sentences like a male and let it go. So I'm learning to be more open with my feelings. Another thing, I'm learning to be more affectionate. And when I mean affectionate, I have not always been the woman that be like, "Hey baby," or "How you doing, honey? Oh, you looking great. You're looking good. You turn me on." I never was doing that. I would just be in a relationship and I would receive all these things, but I would never give them. So I
Mm,
had to unlearn. I'm learning.
mm,
That's not good. The person doesn't know how, just like you said, the person doesn't necessarily know how I feel. And so
mhm.
I am unlearning some things. I'm learning how to be, what is it called? The soft girl era, I guess, be
Ooh,
more
that's what I want to be
pink.
in my soft girl ever.
Be a little bit more pink and feminine because I was not that in my relationships. I was just always on the receiving end of the
Hmm.
compliments. So now
Okay.
moving forward, I'm looking forward to saying, hey baby, you look, beautiful or handsome or whatever. Oh, you look so nice. Or you turn me on. Oh, I love you. I'm learning. I'm learning and I'm getting
Compliments
better.
is definitely, yes, I think that is important as well, for a relationship because you want your individual to know that they look good. Like, why are you attracted to me? I feel like I'm looking cute, but you don't see me. The hell?
See,
Maybach.
no. T- Toya doing a
Oh
good job.
shit.
This might have to be a permanent show to
Oh
check it. You
Lord.
know what? Bye, Maybach. See, the
Get out of here.
co-host that doesn't want to come on but has all the comments.
But
But
thank you.
I'm you know what? I am learning to be better. And I again, if you're in the comments, tell us some of your check-in moments, please. Are you having them? Are
I
you
know everyone
assessing
has
your
a check.
relationship?
Yeah, everyone has that moment, a
Yeah.
grow the fuck
So
up moment. Everyone does, because we are all
yes,
human and we've all been through stuff where we had to do it just to know if we that it was messed up or if it was working.
right.
I
Right.
feel like we learn along the way as we grow.
Jay said, yes, showing affection is hard for me because I wasn't showed that growing up. No healthy representation of affection.
I
And
get
that's
it.
I get that for Jay, but I didn't grow up like that. And I
Mm,
don't know if maybe I'm like this because my grandfather was my hero growing up. So maybe I just took a lot of his attributes and just modeled after him. But don't get
mm.
it twisted. Just because I don't say the words, like I'll look at you and be like, or something. But maybe I wouldn't say nothing. But then maybe, the person may need those words and I'm not giving it to them.
Are you
And
talking about the word? What word? I love you word?
no, just you look good, the
Oh,
compliments.
okay,
See, I'll
okay.
just look at you like in passing, okay, they look nice. But I'll say that in my
In
head,
your
but
mind
it
instead of
wouldn't
saying it,
verbally say, right, right,
just
right.
say it out loud. It's like,
Talib said,
ah,
"This is an amazing topic. Great show. Thank you, Talib."
thanks to
Um,
live.
Smack said, "My moment is watching my directness and the way it comes out." That's a great one. I also, again, there we go again, my grow the F up moment. I can't, and
But
you know this, Toya, because and my friends, I've learned to gauge my directness. When I see y'all make a face or start to laugh, then I know that I just got out of pocket because
now this is
I
water.
can be, I can be too direct. You know how I get.
Yeah, people, but who fault is it that they can't perceive the what you're saying to them? Like, and you're not the type of person that I know. You know, everybody have different relationships, but the relationship that I know, when you say something to someone, it is mostly not is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you just come off too strong with it, and maybe that's what it is, and people feelings just get like I don't know.
Yeah, I had to learn to
You can't
think
be too
about what I'm
direct.
saying and then
Right, right.
rephrase.
Is the
I'm
wording?
learning.
It's the
Yes, I got to
wording.
reword,
Okay, you got
especially
okay,
in especially in my relationships cuz
okay, okay.
it could
I
come off
understand that.
offensive. And ladies, I'm going to put this out here because I I was in a store the other day, and I am going to take the blame for this, and I had to have a grow the F up moment. It's not polite to call a man a bitch ass nigga. I used to do that. I
You
used to
did
put it in
that?
text in anger. Yes. So yeah,
I don't remember
yeah,
having to use those words. I'm just fortunate because I ain't got time. Like, nah, you ain't. I ain't letting you get to me. I ain't gonna act like I ain't break a windshield or something like that. That was in my crazy days, y'all. But to let, nah, you ain't waste my lips telling you those words. Shoot,
yeah. No,
hell with
I
y'all.
was quick to say, you
She
know
said,
what, you a bitch ass
nigga,
nigga, and I'll be like,
what?
you, and I dragged the nigga, you a bitch ass nigga. And I
Nah,
had to
I'm
stop doing that, you
laughing.
bitch ass nigga. So I had to, that was one of those moments where I had to check myself. Or I
So when
would,
you why would you do that?
if they
What was
made
your
me angry, if it
so
was a
you wanted to make
judgment,
them angry?
yeah, no, it was like, oh, I know you ain't talking to me, you bitch ass nigga.
I am laughing.
And I had
Don't
to
y'all don't mess
wake.
with her.
Yeah, I
You
had
might
to
get it.
fix that. I had to fix that. I am sorry. I had to fix that. That was the grow the F up moment. I even said it in a text to a friend about this person, and they went through my phone and read the text. So they had to get a double dose of the bitch ass nigga, which is not right. So I had to pull that together. Let me read some of these comments. If
Ah,
the man is comfortable at home, he will spill the compliments. Oh, okay, that's nice to know.
Woody,
Um, Maybach said nothing wrong with being blunt. I love people who are blunt. And
because you could take it. Okay.
yeah, Ari says, "Hey, beauties.
Hey, Aries.
Hey."
Hey, E.
Um, so let me go back to so Jay said Jay laughed at the bitch ass nigga thing and said, shoot, Peach, you filthy mouth. Smack said another one is being overprotective. She had to that was her grow the F up moment. She had to learn to stop being what we call overbearing or overprotective. Jay said,
Overbearing.
yeah, Jay said,
It's different
I had a
types.
Medea moment. That's why I was saying
Medea?
I've never heard Medea say bitch ass nigga, but in the moments I would say that, my little behind.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
yeah.
y'all. Don't get it twisted. If you get her there, you probably gonna get another one. You probably gonna get it too. So try
And
it
see,
if you
and
what.
I'm not
Like,
listen. My 5'6" behind. When I jump up to say that, I'm in and I'm
wow.
up there.
Wow.
So yes,
Okay.
I yeah, but I don't do that anymore. That was in my younger years. Oh no, one of
She's
those.
reformed.
Oh no, he ain't talking to me.
I know he ain't talking to me.
I know you.
He said,
You and if you little,
ah, oh,
to read. To live said
wow.
at Maybach, you just love blunts, and he started laughing. And then Maybach said, Peach needs holy water bath. No, I don't.
About to
I am
rebuke her.
listen, I am better. And again,
She's
I am
good.
right. But listen, I had a grow the F up moment with myself.
Mhm.
Like, why are these things occurring and why am I attracting these kind of people? Is because I had to grow up myself.
Yeah.
And so everybody needs to realize that you attract what you are. What are you
Okay.
attracting? You need to change some
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Yes. You're right. Again, what am I giving off to make you feel that I am this type of person? This negative type? No.
So
Check
Smack
yourself.
said not accepting her grow the F up moment. It's not accepting my partner's observation of me. Jay is laughing, said Chihuahua. Jay said,
Chihuahua.
listen, the beast in
Hi,
me is
Chihuahua.
sleeping. He said the beast in me is sleeping, not dead. So
Okay. It's
just
hibernating.
don't use
That's what I'm
listen.
saying.
In the grow the F up moment, we having classy arguments. We are not reaching into our ghetto bag and bringing out the bitch ass nigga, or you dirty hoe, and no, we leaving all of that in the
No, no,
90s.
no, no. Listen,
2000s. We are being classy because we done checked in with ourselves, and that is not who we are today, right? But listen, I'm
sometimes
telling on
shit.
myself.
Sometimes shit, you still gotta bust it out, let people know you ain't playing with them, please. I was listening to gospel 1 minute and then I'm like this listening to Glorilla. What the fuck?
I can't. I can't. I
I
would
can't
turn.
take
I
all
would
the
turn
ratchet
it
out.
to.
I can't take it
Yeah.
all out. Like I'm trying to maintain this. That's right. Hibernating.
Uh, listen, here go the professor to live. Hey, professor,
Oh.
I'm about to call you professor. It's our belief system along with the reticular activated system that filters our experience.
Mm,
Gone to live, professor.
I know that's right.
Gone. But yeah, the grow the F up moments in relationships. Am I the only person that had them? Like nobody. I mean, y'all act like y'all just some pristine people.
No, they not. No, the hell they not.
Jay said, "Hell no! If you bring it out in me, it ain't classy. It's ass kicking."
Oh damn. He's like he said throw the boat. Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
so I'm
laughing.
just and as I go into my soft girl era, I am learning and relearning, and I am figuring out how I want my relationship to look.
I feel like as you get older, you already experience so many different types of relationships and type like life, and you get to see what you want and what you don't want. And now that we're getting older, I see that I'm going into my 40s, you're getting older as well. I have no time for bullcrap. Like stuff that I let slide before, I cannot let it slide right now. Like I really don't have the time. Like
Right,
nobody's worth that.
right.
Nothing. It's not about even nobody. Nothing is worth me losing my sanity right now. I swear. Only like certain stuff, some having kids, this, that, and third, you lose it. But like kids is fine, house is fine, but outside is where I'm getting the drama. No, 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 no.
Right, right.
Somebody
Jay
said they
said
divorced taught them a lot. Go ahead, P. Take it
that was
away.
to live said my divorce taught me a lot. Jay said soft era, squishy marshmallow, or soft pillow, or what? Try to figure out what my soft era. I don't know what my soft era is gonna look like, Jay. I'll let you know as I go through. But I am learning to be I'm learning to be a little softer. Maybe a nice little Jay is crazy because I'm a teddy bear soft, but also a grizzly bear. See, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to dial it that back and down
We
because
all
again,
have. Go ahead, P.
I
Yeah.
could be a little aggressive so I'm dialing it down, I'm dialing it down. Another thing for me with the whole learning as we grow, to grow the F up
It's a
era.
process. Yeah.
It's a process, and I'm also learning not to be that tick for tat type of person. Or I used to
Hmm.
be I would meet somebody, and as soon as I feel like they lying to me or they're doing something, my mind would click it. Oh, let the games begin. Oh no, you didn't. Oh
I know, right? We
no,
we
you
thinking about
didn't.
getting how we gonna get back.
Oh no, you did. And so now my mind is like, okay, you
Yup.
want to
Like how
play
he
or
wanna
she
hurt
want to
me,
play? They want to play.
I'ma
Let's
hurt
get it.
them.
Let's get
Right.
it. So I
Right.
have, like you said, as you age, you realize that your time is not as plentiful,
Right.
at least in your mind, you think, because we don't know.
Right.
But so we gotta try to cherish and hold on to it and spend a little better.
What we
But
got left.
honey,
Right.
yeah, honey, I used to like, oh no, he did. Oh
Girl.
no,
I remember
you don't
that.
want to play.
Nope. You going low, I'm going lower.
No, you going low,
Lowest.
I'm going to
You know the
hell.
lowest.
You
Right?
going
I'm going
low,
to
I'm
hell.
going to
I'm
hell.
going to hell.
Baby. I'm better. I'm better.
Yeah.
Maybach
Cancer's nothing to
said,
work with. Play with y'all. That's
"What?
not a cancer.
More grizzly
Cancers don't play with us.
mama bear, Peach? I am not a grizzly mama bear. I am not.
Grizzly mama bear.
I am not."
Okay.
Talib said, "Bad
Oh.
relationships bring light to our true desires and what we really desire out of another person. Sometimes those relationships bring clarity to what we really want."
It does.
Bingo, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Hmm.
Talib says sometimes those bad relationships are based on how we value ourselves. Exactly. That's why I said
Yes.
you gotta
It's like, so
dig
what am
in.
I giving off, right, that makes you feel is okay?
Talib Maybach said,
Bullseye.
bingo.
Yes. Yep.
Jay said, "Well, you got this, sis. I support your growth." And Jay Lavis said, "Medea said you got to get them before you get got."
Okay.
I'm
That's
past that. I'm past that because I used to like, oh no.
it's still in
Let me
there.
activate this intuition, and I'm gonna meet you at the finish line with a smile on my face. But you gonna be the one frowning. I used to be like that, but I'm like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Love light, give that love and light, sprinkle the little fairy dust, and you move. Move on. Live. I'm there.
Yeah, cause I'll cut you off. I will ghost you. I will walk past you and act like I don't know you, cause you're a ghost now.
Yeah, we do have that
Whatever it
bad cut
is.
off thing. Talib said we can only experience that which we are resonating with. And sometimes we learn that the people around us are from our own making. We do create monsters. I created my own monsters. I can
Mhm.
tell you that much. But yeah, the
Mhm.
grow the F up moments. Toya, I don't expose myself. What are your grow the F up moments? What's
What?
happening here?
Wow.
You know,
Just
I
moving
don't have
forward.
many.
Just moving forward. I have been reflecting on myself. Like just what I want for my future and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things that, not a lot, but it's things that I definitely need to change that I realize I do need to grow the fuck up because if I don't, these things will not happen. Like, period. I don't got many grow the F up moments right now. I'm chilling.
Okay.
Telling you.
So let me give one for the
Uh
ladies.
oh. Go ahead, P. Because she got them
Let
all,
me
y'all.
read
She
this
got them
comment.
all.
Let me read this comment first.
Uh-uh.
Maybach, I learned no need to match energy. Just shut their TV off and detach.
Mm,
I agree with that. All right, so you tell
just
me,
leave it
Toya,
alone.
if you ever done this as a woman, and men in the chat, let me know. So
Yes.
I had a real grow the F up moment.
When?
And men, this might help y'all when it comes to women.
Oh, she giving a playbook. Go ahead.
Let's go into the sexual realm. I'm reaching
Oh,
over into the sexual realm.
let me
And
clean
then
my
when we
glasses.
gonna open up the floodgates and let other people tell us about their grow the fuck up moments. I used to think, mm, and I had
She
to
don't even know
grow
if she
up.
should say this. Go. She's like, ah.
I used to think that size dictated
Oh,
getting
pleasure,
to that, and I
size,
had to grow
pleasure.
out of that. I had to have a grow the F up moment out of that.
Oh,
I
wow.
did. And it took for me to have an unconventional relationship to realize that that does not matter. It's this that matters. for you to get to that place.
I'm laughing.
Basically,
Like,
sex is not about what's in the person pants. It's about how you're feeling between your ears. And when I
well, if
was
you want to take
younger,
it that way, like, because some
yeah,
people it
because when I
matters.
was
Shit, like,
younger,
what?
look, when I was younger, I wanted to date people with ginormous in my mind because that's what's going to get me to what I need in order to get this climax. Only to realize when I grew the F up, that was not true.
Mm. And it's definitely not true for me that is all of what's up here. No, because I gotta have a good and healthy sex relationship with my partner. If not, I don't. It's just won't work.
Yeah, but sex don't
It won't
start
work.
there.
No,
A
it obviously
good
got to
it
start from
start
the. It's a mental thing. Yes,
right.
it does. Yes, it is mental for sure.
And when you don't grow the F up, you continue on that journey looking for that magic stick or whatever it is you're gonna get
I ain't
just
fixed.
to have that moment. And it's just sometimes not that.
And
And
it's
I
true.
had to learn that
Mhm.
through different relationships.
That is true.
So I had to grow the F up.
Well, I'm happy you grew the f up, P. I'm so.
And I'm being transparent because
I'm
people need to
happy you grew
grow
the
up.
fuck up.
Like some men, they ain't growing up. Like I had to
Mm.
learn. Sometimes the man that or woman or whoever your partner that you envision for yourself is not the right partner for you.
Right.
Your partner may come in another shape or form, but because you're so busy um looking for it to be packaged a certain way and you're not open to try a new experience, you miss out either
Yeah.
on a lesson or a blessing. So I had to have that
Mhm.
grow the F up moment. Should I let the
Mhm.
church doors open and drop the link so the men could come up and share whatever it is, their moments, their grow the F up moments while we got a half hour left?
Oh, y'all got 5 minutes now each.
Listen, the link is in
I'm
the
telling you.
comment. If you want to come on up and tell us, share a grow the F up moment. Our Lord knows I've shared a lot of mines. And I'm happy that I did because it is what it is. I'm
But
good.
you gotta recognize, be able to recognize the issue to be able to grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to recognize that it's an issue and how to fix the damn issue. Like in our minds, sometimes we feel things are supposed to be A, B, C, like just perfect. Everything is not gonna be perfect in the way you want it at all.
That's
But you gotta
true.
learn to deal and figure it out how you can work with what you got.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Who
grow the
coming up
fuck
here?
up. Who coming up here and growing the F
Maybach,
up
you
with
coming
us?
up here?
Maybach is not coming to grow the F up.
Mm.
Ain't nobody coming up on this topic because it's just too much it's too much inner work. It's too much
Nobody wants to work on themselves.
it's hard to work on yourself. It's
It is,
truly
it is, it
hard.
is, it is hard to work on yourself, but are you going to even start somewhere and try? And I feel like it's when you start working on yourself, you have to start right here first, like mentally, your mental state. You have to, at least to start. Shoot,
Listen, I'm proud of my progress.
me too.
I'm better for it. I'm
Mhm.
here for the future and seeing where, things take
Yes.
me.
Yep.
Um, and I love the idea of having this check-in and we just talk about our week and just dump. Like
Yeah.
sometimes we need a space to dump. Imagine just going through life and going through things. Here he comes. Okay, mister.
But I am also I am happy with my where my path is going right now. It's not exactly at what I want, but my needs are being taken care of and being met to make a happier life for myself, obviously. Hey,
What's up,
Maybach, where the other
ladies?
person?
What's up,
What is
ladies?
up?
What's
What's
going
going
on?
on? Yeah, what's up?
Yo,
What's going
Toya,
on?
man, stop doing a good job.
What's
You're
up?
not taking my spot, okay? You stop doing a good job. You're not. Listen, this ain't an audition, okay? But you're doing a good job. I was telling her.
Pierce,
Uh huh.
hold on, Pierce. I can't. Who been here first? What is
Yes.
he talking about? He
It's
like don't know
Maybach
how.
talking about. He said you
No, I'm saying, but who been here first? I don't know what he's talking
you
Listen.
about. He
been
needs to
here
go back.
first.
He needs to
Oh,
go back to the all the other videos and
okay,
recognize you're
Ray
the
J.
newbie.
Okay,
I'm
Ray
sorry, y'all.
J.
He's the
Yeah,
newbie.
whatever, Ray J. You hit it first, huh?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I've been here
Who was
since
here
back in the
first?
back.
Who was here first?
I just had to
Listen,
let you know.
All right, Miss
Maybach,
Ray J. All
share
right.
your grow the F up moment, please.
I just did.
Please.
I just did.
What
Instead of
was
me
it?
getting mad, I cracked a joke. Okay. She
Oh.
wants to be Ray
Oh.
J. I'll be Kanye, I guess. Okay.
Oh, what? Wow. Okay.
uh,
Well, yes. You, I guess.
I'm Mr. Perfect. I don't do nothing wrong, yo. I'm Mr.
Oh,
Perfect.
wow.
I'm
Oh,
not the
look,
So,
wrestler.
and
so
he needs to have a
that's a
grow the F
red
up
flag.
moment.
That's
That's a
a
red
red
Greetings and
flag.
flag.
salutations. How you guys doing?
Hello,
Thanks,
Salute,
Talib.
salute,
salutations.
salute.
That's a I'm sorry, but that's a red flag. You think you're perfect and you never did anything wrong. Cause
Nah,
I
never.
will
It's
call.
always them. It's always them. It's never
I'll
me.
call
Oh
bullshit.
Lordy.
I'm
Talib,
sorry.
what is your grow the F up moment, please? Because this one delusional.
Mine? My
Yes.
moment? Oh,
Hmm.
grown. Oh, okay. Well, in relationships, I mean, I learned a lot from my divorce. I learned that, I could sit and say that they did A, B, and C, and they could sit and say I did A, B, and C. And, we could point fingers and there was a lot of yelling. We went to couples counseling and stuff like that. We were together for 15 years. And I learned that you really have to become more self-conscious in your relationship. If you enter a relationship and you expect anyone to make you happy, you've already begin to fail, right? I entered into a relationship under a delusion that this person was going to be a part of my wholeness and completeness and would complete
Mm,
me. You see what I'm saying? Which meant I put wrongful uh uh uh, uh I put terms on her like she put terms on me. You see what I'm saying? And when she didn't fulfill those terms, it became my reason to say who she was. That's the same thing with her. And because we're both right? We're going to fight about it, and argue, and scream, and get to a point because, it's just natural, right? You're going to want to defend your point. And when
mm,
you come from a place of trauma, your point, you don't understand, that's not healthy, right? Because you didn't have healthy boundaries. So you
mm,
believe yelling and screaming and making another person feel what you're feeling is
mhm,
somehow justice, but it isn't. It's
mhm.
a it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of perpetual pain. And then you
It's
begin to trauma bond behind the pain. Oh, I'm sorry,
mhm,
baby. I love you. I didn't mean. Oh, you did. And then you go back and forth. And then guess what? The language. There's no distinguishing in the language. So eventually, what ends up happening is get right caught back into that refractal period. Right. So now it just goes back into it. And when something comes up, it's not about what came up. Right. It's not about the issue at hand. It's about everything that came before it. See, this is what you always do. You don't stay consistent with anything. It's you see what I'm saying? And so I learned that for me, like, okay, before I go getting in a relationship, I better love myself. I better be so happy and enamored with me, right? And who the life that God gave me to live. This
Mhm.
earth I get to walk on, and the perceptions I get to create for myself, right? And I have it wholly, and I'm open to sharing it now. I want to share
Mhm.
that with someone, right? And I want someone that's whole and complete in themselves, so they can share their
Facts.
wholeness,
Facts. It
right?
Mhm.
starts
It shouldn't
within.
be two halves making a whole. It should be
Yep.
two
Mhm.
whole people coming together,
Facts.
synergizing and experiencing life on mutual beneficial terms,
Mhm.
You know what
right?
I
And that's what I
think.
learned. It's just my personal experience. It's just what I got out of it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Thanks for letting me
So
share.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for
Um,
sharing.
Thank you for sharing. I feel like an issue comes
So
into
really,
play also when
look at that.
there is a dispute and then y'all brush it under the rug and then try to go back to normal when you haven't figured out a solution for the issue that was just
Mhm.
argued about.
Mhm.
Like that's just crazy to me because
I, I'm I'm
uh
I'm 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 the type of person, if there's a problem, right? I don't want to not handle it right then and there,
right.
because like you said, something else could occur, and now we bringing up what the first one that we never solved. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to say
Right.
something that salute to Talib, because I can kind of relate to him a little bit on that. I was in a what was it, 13 close to 15 years, same length or whatever, and I had all these expectations. I think a lot of us make these um just put expectations on people instead of kind of like, I don't want to, for lack,
Experiencing them.
yeah, exactly. There you go. That's why I always stress, and you kind of said something about that, Toya. Like, we all need the physicalness. But me, I
Mhm.
can only speak for me. I get
Mhm.
very bored because I done dated pretty faces, right? Sex ain't
Mhm.
everything to me. Well, I'm a grown ass man. If I
Mhm.
wasn't humping around like Bobby Brown when I was young, why would I be doing it now at the age that I am? I need mental stimulation. But with
Mhm.
all of that being said, um a lot of us going with expectations instead of getting
Mhm.
to know the person, and
Mhm.
going with a clear mind.
Mhm.
Because something that Talib said, it would be like that with me. I would have an expectation on this female, and when those expectations didn't get met, or I saw the opposite, it hurt. Like, it just affected me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would say this, something that both of you guys said, well, all three of y'all have said before. Once I learned who I was and what was
Mhm.
valuable to me, which is peace or mastering peace, I got peace of mind. So what I had to do is detach from that person, because I knew we reached our peak in that relationship. You know what I mean? And it wasn't going to get
Mhm.
go any further. And this is somebody that I have children, children with. So I knew
Mhm.
that's what I had to do, is separate myself and leave that. And ever since then, it's been smooth sailing for me. I got to even know myself a little bit more better, because a lot of us, we don't heal. A lot of us will leave one relationship and jump into the other one without
Mhm.
healing, and all this other stuff. And,
Mhm.
I don't want to be long winded, but I'll just say that. So I
Mhm.
appreciate y'all for sharing,
Yeah.
especially
So,
you.
And I agree with you, Toya, about the, not talking about or resolving a problem or argument.
right.
And this is my point about, when you are whole and the other individual is whole. Because see, we
Mhm.
could choose. If I asked you, would you like this superpower, right? Would you like the superpower to solve any problem that comes your way?
Mhm.
Or would you prefer to have no problems at all?
Mm.
That's crazy.
I don't even know which one I would choose, but like you're so right about that. And
No problems
real,
is unrealistic. How do
Well,
you
see,
like
know?
that's
you're
not
always
that's
Realistic.
not
gonna have some.
necessarily true, because what is a problem?
Right.
A problem is subjective.
Which what we make 'em.
So that means from the mind. It's not objective. Objective
Mhm.
is outside of the mind, right? The
Mhm.
ground is objective. I can
Yeah.
subjectively try to tell you whatever I want about the ground, right? But we all objectively are standing on it,
Mhm.
Right.
right? There is no objective problem. The universe is working. It's not trying to fix itself. It's fine, right? Who has the problems? The beings
Mm-hmm.
capable of what? Thinking, consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Problems aren't real, they're subjective,
Yeah,
right?
that's
There
definitely
are
what we
some
make
people
up.
that will tell you they have no. I know this from becoming a master of the Sedona method and dealing with people in it. I can tell you there are people that don't have problems. There are people that return to program because they didn't like the fact that they didn't have problems anymore. It's the way
Mm-hmm.
we're wired. Some people, because of our upbringing, right? We've been taught certain things. It's all, don't expect everything to always be good. There's going to be bad. Things will go wrong. You won't always get your way, right? There are certain things that we've been told that aren't objective truths. They're subjective. They're based on the experiences of the people who taught us,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
right? But the people who taught us aren't successful people. They're not
Right.
living their best life. They're not the fulliest happiest. They haven't experienced all the things they wanted in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people
Not the
who raised
happiest.
us was
Go ahead.
raised us and gave us their trauma understanding and their defensive mechanism for what they felt based on what they experienced in the world.
Correct.
So a
Because
lot
no
of us
one
aren't even
actually.
living as our own experience. We're living as a collective thinking and language that we've been told of the world. So you don't even see your experience first. You see what language gives you of an experience first. I challenge you
Yes.
this. The next time something happens, before you label it, just try not to label it and just watch it and see what happens. Look at a cup or anything in your room and just see it as the experience before you give it a label and see what your brain will do. It'll scramble to give it a label.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of like what Maybach mentioned. People should go in with the open mind. Nobody really goes into things with the open mind. Like you mentioned about the cup, we know this cup is to be drunk from. We have an expectation for this cup and what it needs to do. Like when we go into relationships, I know many women, we already have a list. I don't, y'all can let me know if men have this list too, but women typically have a list of what they want in a partner. So the expectations are already there
Well,
to me.
because we've been trained on two philosophies, whether you recognize it or not, right?
Yes, we have
And
it.
that's the two philosophy of this project trophy. And that's what relationship registers as language in our brain. For
Hmm.
men, a woman is a trophy. She is a symbol to him and all that witness him as success. For a woman,
Hmm.
he is a project. Oh, she
Mm.
sees the capability, what it can be. You see what I'm saying? So both enter in from a perspective that is delusional. Neither
Hmm.
sees the person for what they are, they see them for what they represent to them.
Right, that's true. Yep.
I can
You know,
agree with that. I can agree with what you just said. But I think
Hmm.
from the standpoint that you coming from to live, the average person is not going to think that way. So I love what you're
No.
saying, but it's just gonna go whoop.
Even though we understand it here, but the average
So the
person, they do
yeah,
not
so the
understand
average
that.
person is
Hmm.
not gonna understand that, and the reality for
That's
them
true.
is we have problems, or I have a problem, or they
Hmm.
have a problem.
Hmm.
I don't expect them to. This is all unconscious, subconscious. We're
Yes.
discussing the
Yes.
subconscious mind. We're
Hmm.
discussing why you do it. You
Right.
don't know why you do it. Just like when you raise your arm or grab a cup and drink, you don't think about the physics, your blood pressure, the muscle, the chemicals that have to be produced. All the things that have to go into you lifting your arm is an unconscious action. You're just consciously involved in the moment. And that's how most of us live our life on the conscious level. But guess what? We're always communicating with the subconscious. There is no subconscious, unconscious, superconscious. No one has actually found that in a human brain. This is just
Hmm.
language to create models so that we can follow and interact and do something about it. Right. So what I'm sharing is just, of course, I don't expect nobody to understand that's happening unless they've done some study of psychology and how the human behavior, sociology, you know what I mean? Even some marketing. Because remember,
Mm-hmm.
dating, there was no dating. There was no dating before Hallmark.
Mm,
They invented dating. No one gave a person a diamond ring. That was De Beers.
mm,
All the stuff we think about relationships and being with someone, you don't realize it, but you've been marketed all of that. Your psychology is based on marketing, and that's why none of them work. The relations don't work. They was meant for you to buy things.
mm. Wow.
That's why it's all days about what? Now the whole big thing is, where you taking me? Cheesecake Factory? That's for a bump.
You right though. It's never enough, is it?
No, because it's
That's
all about marketing, and dating was always about selling you shit.
right.
Okay.
True.
Well, let's bring the conversation back down to base
I'm sorry.
level
I
for
love you, T. You the best. My bad.
Well,
for
we
people
feel you.
to
We feel
get.
you.
No, I feel you to live,
I
but
feel
let's
you.
bring it
Right.
down to base level to
Right.
give people actual things that they could
Nah, but he
walk
did say
away with
something
My
real.
mama told
consuming.
me when I was a kid I had to be careful because they would kill me. I'm too dangerous.
I hear the same thing
Uh-huh.
too. Yeah, they told me the same thing. I still don't. I still gonna do what I do. But I'm glad you brought up the cheesecake. Just to let you know, because I think you missed like two shows. Peach, we're gonna set up an auction to the highest bidder. Whoever bids the highest will win a date with Peach. So I'm letting
Ooh.
everybody in the chat know, and whoever catches this replay,
No man is gonna
and
bid on me, crazy man.
she doesn't
Yes, the
mind the
heck they
Cheesecake
will.
Factory. She doesn't mind the Cheesecake Factory and Fridays and Applebee's. She's not bougie like that. She do like the finer things in life, but she is a woman who likes to treat
When
herself
did the
as
hell
far
did
as
Cheesecake Factory become lower
For
class? Are you
real.
crazy?
fact,
What
That was always
the?
the joint. Boy, you don't
correct.
understand what nobody's talking about, bro.
Facts.
So
I didn't
everybody's
get that
open
part
to
either.
bid.
Huh?
Look, he is auctioning me like,
Right. Right. What's going on
what
here?
is going on?
No, don't play victim. Don't do that. Cause
What?
the last show that we had, you said you're gonna sell me for $500. How about that? Yeah.
Wait,
Did
what's
you?
going on? I
Oh,
guess he's
Hey,
checking
y'all
in
remember
right
that?
oh,
now.
Yo, Mel, you
uh,
sound like the radio chick on Death Proof. Remember that movie?
yep. Listen, man. This woman was talking about selling me for $500. Yeah, you better fill Toya in. Toya, you might have to catch. I think
Well,
you
yeah,
missed
I'll
the
catch
last
it
show.
after.
Yeah,
I have to talk to
yeah,
y'all about that after.
yeah. You gonna laugh.
It
You gonna
sounds
be
like a
laughing.
lot.
Mhm.
So
Sorry. Go ahead.
no one is going to bid for me.
Yes, they
I've
will. If this
already
was,
listen.
How
I've
can you
listen,
say
already
that?
shared my grow the F up moments. They're probably like, this woman is nuts. She had to
nah,
What?
they
pull
love
back.
you. They
Yeah,
gonna bid for you. Everybody.
that's just scientifically improbable what you just said.
Really? Yeah, I was sad.
Well, that's simple. It hasn't happened yet, right? Right. So it's
What the
possible.
proceeds gonna go to? That's what I'm.
You ever heard of Schrodinger's cat?
No,
The cat is in the
no.
box. Is it? And then he asks if the cat is dead or alive. And then they go, well, it's dead or it's alive. And then he goes, it's both. Because in a non-observed state, everything is happening.
Hmm.
Yeah. So right now, in the quantum possibility of fields of reality, there's like 30 dudes that's bidding and fighting over you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Well, they need
You
to
can't dispute my science. That's why I love science.
come out of that field and just start donating now if it's 30 of them. Where we starting at now?
So did
Right.
they?
Where are we
Tell them to
I
starting?
step
didn't. I
up.
didn't. I
Step
didn't say
up.
it. I didn't put it like Talib just put it, but I said the same thing. Why are you even speaking like that and saying, no, nobody's in the bed. Nobody's
Can I
gonna
tell
do
y'all something? I'm sorry,
that.
y'all. Don't let her. She's playing y'all because she know people would bid on her if it came down that.
We
She
know, I know,
don't
I
listen to
know,
her.
I know. We always talk, but we speak in as far as like, powers in the tongue, powers in words. I know
She
she
just
lives.
don't want it to be, but it will be.
Well, it's
And she
happening.
has
It's too late.
said,
She
"Well,
has
it's
no
happening."
choice. It's going down. Sorry,
In a
it's gonna
DM,
happen. Yep, it's going
Oh
down. But
God.
let me
Now
mute
it's
her
date with
and let her
Peach.
do her thing.
a date
Sorry.
with Peach.
Date with Peach. Imagine that. How would that work out? Sound like some Umar Johnson ish.
Umar.
Oh, don't bring him. No, no, no. And I'm very respectful and I stay quiet. You know that. And I'm going to say, don't do that. No. And I'm going to do it 3 times. No, no, no.
What? Okay. No,
Oh, I don't know.
that's
But
funny.
the check-in, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I just, woke up this morning. I said, Toya, we need to do some check-ins and just release
Literally,
some of the
this
things
morning.
because life can get a little
Lifing.
extra
Life be
and
lifing.
we can get it out. Get it
Yeah,
out,
let's
share it.
relieve some of this energy we got built up. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Let
And
us
I
know
tried
what's
to
going
get my
on.
co-host to come on and just release, but like we said earlier, sometimes men don't want to
Cheers. Right.
Tell the
Yeah.
truth.
release.
You said you're blunt. You know I'm not around at this moment. You know that. Okay. Tell the truth, please. Thank you.
It's okay.
Appreciate you.
And I said, you just like
It's
blunts.
okay. Well, okay. All right.
Well,
This was
everybody
fun.
that's in the chat, did y'all enjoy the check-in? Shout
This
out
was
to my
fun.
co-host for making this nice background for us. I appreciate you taking the time to do so.
can you just say my name, please? Thank you.
No, I'm just gonna say co-host. Thank you.
No, say my name. No Destiny's Child. Thank you.
Say
Oh
my
Appreciate you.
name.
Lord,
Say my
Lord, oh my
name.
goodness. You see
Thank
what
you.
I go through, everyone?
Yeah.
The
Thank you.
Oh,
harassment.
Toya, you can sing, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard those flawless notes just playing around. You
Ah,
wasn't even
Yeah.
just
trying. You was
playing.
just
I
joking.
wasn't. I'm just joking.
Listen,
I
we're
know.
about to we're
I
gonna
know you
auction
would
to
catch that.
live.
I know you would catch that, Mister. Wear all types of hats. I'm behind the cameras. I'm in front of the cameras. I play the guitar. I play the piano. We play drums.
You talk about
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, you, the owl. Who?
You
Talking
talk about
about?
me? Because I play
Yes.
guitar.
Huh?
I play guitar.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
Oh,
I
you
said,
talk about
Mister.
me. That's all about me. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
wait, that's you
yeah.
too, Mel. I do the same stuff you do, bro.
He
That's
said,
crazy. I
No,
was
I'm
like,
gonna
"You
talk
do the same
about you,
stuff."
brother. Basically, I was saying, of course, you're gonna catch her with the note
Oh,
she just
oh,
dropped.
oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
oh!
wasn't
He got
taking
an
a
ear.
shot, but I was saying I was giving you props.
Oh,
All
mashallah.
right. So
Right.
tonight we're gonna put out an auction for to live. Please let us know what you're looking
Ooh.
for as we start this
wait, wait,
auction.
wait. It's no need to draw me into whatever you two got going on.
He said, "Wait a minute."
I
He
wasn't
said my name.
defending Mel Peach. I wasn't
I'm laughing.
Ah, that was a good one.
You see how easy I could go? Just put you right in that.
I know. Listen, these check-ins could turn into the dating game. We could be making some matches going on.
Y'all don't mess with her because every time people come around her, they can start to get matches. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
Oh my goodness. Look, you and Dion are happy.
Yo, I'm going to let you know in a little while too, probably about in the next month or so. I'm start offering some free hypnotherapy sessions. So I'll let you know. And
Okay. That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. And definitely, maybe we could stream you just by yourself sharing stuff on one of these days.
oh yeah, I'm part of the family, man. So whatever. And can visit me on my channel. I do the practices over there. And the last video I did, I hypnotized a bunch of people.
I got to see that.
Oh yeah.
So
I
that
gotta
was
I'm
see
cool.
I'm
that.
I'm not even gonna ask the question. I'm just leaving it alone. No, you
Yeah,
can't
that'd be
hypnotize
cool.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I can teach you how to self hypnotism too. It's something we
Cause I'm like,
already do. You know, but I can show you how. It's not as difficult as you would think it is either. It's pretty simple. It's pretty fast. It's fun, and the power of hypnosis goes in. It only works when you want it to work. It only works when you really want to make a change, right?
oh, cause I don't know
And
why it
that's
just came to me. Like, if you a hypnotherapist, like, do they ever hypnotize themselves while they doing it on other people? Like, how the heck?
No,
eh,
no, not. It doesn't. It's not. That's not how it works because it focuses in on your own focus. For example, they would do something. I'll just give you a prime example. They would say, "Okay, look at the wall and pick a spot on the wall, right? And just focus on the wall. And you take a deep breath in and just breathe in. And as you focus on the wall, you just relax, right? And then they'll do something like, while you focus on that wall, find a spot on the wall and just stare at that spot. And as you're staring at that spot, just notice three things around you. And you just take a deep breath. And as you notice those three things, notice three things you feel. It could be your feet on the floor, it could be your clothes on your skin. And then it'll say, notice three things you hear, right? And as you're doing that, just breathe and continue to breathe. And you may notice your eyes are starting to get heavy. Your eyes may begin to be blinking, and that's very natural, right? And as your eyes blink, just let your eyes blink and get more uncomfortable. And as you stare at the wall and at that spot, your eyes are just going to close and let your eyes close. And as they close, you are now going to be resting. And they'll, you see what I'm saying? It's like, and as,
Are
you
you
see,
are
it's
you
not going to hypnotize
hypnotizing
me.
us now? Hold on. I'm
No,
like,
wait, I'm sorry. It may have been getting you, like, if you're starting to feel a little,
right. I'm
I just
feeling a
wanted
little
to give you a little
tired. My
example of,
eyes are going like, huh? Are you,
Toya, you a mess.
I'm
well, the
just
truth,
saying. My eyes are
works.
feeling heavy.
It works fast, and it works because you're always going in and out of hypnosis. You
Hmm.
just don't realize you're in and out of hypnosis. When you're sitting there
Right.
talking to somebody on the phone and all of a sudden you thinking about something else while they're talking, and then you stop and come back into the conversation. You ever done that before?
Oh, I do that all the time. I
Okay,
probably
you're
did that
always in
during the show.
hypnosis, right?
Like,
It- that's a state of hypnosis. The beautiful thing
wow.
about the hypnosis is when you're doing it, you're not going to fall asleep, right? You don't
Wow.
actually go to sleep. You just go into deep relaxation, very relaxed. And then when you get relaxed, you become suggestible and you can tell yourself things, right? So a
Mm.
hypnotist could get you to look at those things that say holding you back, or let's say you have a fear of going out there being successful, right?
Well,
That came from
manifestation.
somewhere in you. You are not aware of it, but your unconscious mind is. And we don't
Right.
need your conscious mind to be aware of it. We're just going to ask your unconscious mind to show you that moment. And when I count to three, you'll see it. And then you count and boom, you're going to see it. You don't have to ever tell me about whatever it is. That's the beauty. That's why I always suggest hypnotherapy to people. Therapists want to sit there and make you talk about your shit, okay? And explain everything and bring up all this pain and then go home and tell you to write about it,
Mm.
okay? This shit is just like, we're going to take you right to the neurological moment where you programmed it. We're going to get you to observe it, but remove yourself from it like you're looking at it from a picture, right? Then we're going to tell you, let's just get rid of it, get you to let it all go. And now I'm going to get you to put this in its place, right? And I'm going to have that permeate every cell in your body, every neuron in your body now is firing with this thought. And then I bring you back up and you
Wow.
come back with it. Now you're just back with it. I just did it to a young lady who had a situation and she was very upset about her boyfriend. So I made her picture him as a clown in her mind. And then she was very upset what he
Mm.
said. So I made his voice sound like, I made him sound funny to her. I just erased all of that. And when she came back, she couldn't even think about him without bursting into hysterical laughter.
Right. Wow.
Well,
That was great though.
you know
That's
what?
something
I
we got to
think,
come back to for
yeah,
sure.
next time we got to get to Lib on to give us some
That's gonna be a
techniques for the next check-in. How do
Yeah,
we work on some of these things?
that's what I was doing on the rec show. Like I was really like, because you got people that's telling you the power of manifestation all day, but they're not actually telling you what to do,
right.
right? So a lot of people are doing it and they're not getting the results they want. But I try to teach people it's not about that stuff you want. It's about the contract you made about how you feel about yourself. You change that contract, then you automatically get all the stuff you want.
Mhm. I agree. What is
All right.
so
Well,
we gonna pop up on y'all on the next pop up? Like
next check-in, we gonna check
next
all the way
check
in.
in. We checking all the
Join us
way in.
next Sunday. What time we gonna come on, Toya? We doing
I
6 or 7 for
don't know.
this
We'll let y'all
check-in.
know. 7. Might be 6. I gotta cook early. Y'all had to go cook dinner.
All
Yeah,
right.
but
So I appreciate Maybach and to live joining us,
thank you,
and
y'all.
hopefully y'all come on for the next check-in when we talk about our week, and then we go into different topics on how we checked in with ourselves mentally and how we grown. Shout out to Raphael joining us in the chat. Shout out to everyone that joined us for the check-in. Jay,
Woo woo.
Smack, it's
Everybody that was
been a
on there.
pleasure,
Thank y'all.
right? Yes, because we haven't been on in
We
a
just came
while.
on and y'all just came on and showed love and conversated with us. We definitely appreciate y'all. Like
Yep. And
here
before
they
we
go.
go, look, before we go, could y'all let us know in the chat? Do y'all like the check-in? Do y'all want
Do
the
y'all like
check-in?
oh Lord.
Do y'all want to hear me just confess all my sins and all of these different things on the check-in and tell you about our personal growth? Which is your name, ironically, Latoya Growth. Do y'all like to check in? Let us
I
know.
had a good time. Y'all might be in periodically, but I will try.
All
Sheesh.
right,
But I had a good
Talia.
time. Thank
I had a
y'all.
good time too. Talib
Hmm.
said, "Thank you for letting me share. You're
Thanks, Talib.
always welcome. Everybody's welcome. So join us next week at 7 p.m. for the check-in. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but if you can't
Everything.
wait to see my lovely face in this alleged auction, you could join me and my co-host on Wednesday for our POV. And we still don't have a topic. If you missed it, go back to my YouTube, which is Peach ENT. Go to Mel's or Maybach Mel's, Maybach Mel 1804. And we talked about narcissism. Oh my God. It
Oh,
was something.
wow.
Yeah, so go back and watch it. People was discovering they had narcissistic traits. Some people needed therapy, but
Mm,
as usual, we're glad to bring the information. Um, Talib said that he loves the check-in. Raphael said he
thank
loves the
you.
check-in. So just join us next Sunday at 7 p.m. With that being said, y'all have a fabulous night, and I can't wait to share my experience, and I'm sure Toya can't wait to share hers next week on the check-in.
I guess.
Right? Good night,
Good
everyone.
night, y'all. Good night.